Good morning. Today I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to accomplish much. I may pack some boxes and do some cleaning. And that's about it. I'm unwinding from some really stressful week. So Tuesday I go down to Lynchburg, hopefully, theoretically, and finish the other deal. Otherwise, I got to start backtracking on stuff. So anyway, onward ever. I'm going up to the storage unit office to see if they'll open up the 3 storage units. I got the payment, but they're never returning my call, and I'm sure they didn't open my units because they didn't get the payment, because they never returned my call. So now I'm going up to their office. It's Saturday. They're probably not there. It's Memorial Day. But I'm going to see if I can find somebody to open the stupid units. Because even if I found a way to pay through the kiosk, I couldn't get the double locks off, which means I lose like 3 days that I can work on these units. So that's what I'm doing. Well, they aren't there. Pickup truck here. I'm not sure that's a whole new number. Okay, I dug out my compressor. I have to do some compressing. I found I'm at the processing unit. So you can see I did a lot of digging here. Well, let me back up, you can get a better idea. I pulled out a bunch of crap. Anyway, I found my air compressor thing, extension, and some cheap hose. Couldn't dig it. The other ones undid all that crap, so I didn't dig all that out. There's a good hose under there. We got this cheap hose here, which actually came with a compressor when I bought it at a garage sale years ago. And the compressor, I found some of my kitchen knives. I gotta repackage these. I got a whole beautiful set of nice, this one's Cutco. This is probably, you buy this new, it's probably $50. I got a lot of nice chef's knives, entree cutlery by Oneida. These are great knives, but they aren't as expensive, but they're just as good, so they're awesome. This entree cutlery by Oneida series. So I got like plenty of knives for my kitchen. There's my sharpening stone. Phone. But I gotta get up here like one day and do like a lot of sorting. Oh good, here's some of the bolts for that other, and a drill bit for the tie-down project in the truck. I was trying to trade that motorcycle for a trailer, and I sent the guy pictures of the motorcycle, and he goes, no thanks, with capital N-O. Here's some tracks, so this is for the interior project of this I have to get to. I have a lot of projects, I just keep hitting walls. But not much I can do. If I'm going to do it cheap, I gotta just go as far as I can go and then stop when I hit a wall. And then hopefully situations change, and then there's an opening. Once you get going, then it's like a parabolic effect, and it'll go real fast. So, a lot of this is sellable as well. Some of the stuff that I'm not going to need, I'll be able to generate cash with it. I don't know how much cash is going to be worth in the future, but anyway, that's the philosophy behind that. And this storage unit, this isn't all new stuff. This is all stuff I pulled out of the other storage units because the mysterious benefactor picked up this unit. And this is for processing. Right now I have about as much stuff in here as I can actually process. I had stopped at a church garage sale and I had to turn down all the stuff they wanted to give me because it's the end of the garage sale, just because I just can't deal with it. Because I'm not going to turn this processing center into a glom either. Then I'd have to empty out parts of this to even be able to do anything. Right now this is about the maximum I can deal with. So without it not being a processing center anymore. So, and I only have a year on this total, and several months are already burnt up just filling it and getting it ready. So hopefully over the summer this is going to do its job and eliminate, get me to repack and liquidate a lot of stuff, and hopefully eliminate at least 2 units, and this will be all worthwhile. If I eliminate 2 units, that'll be great. That'll save twice over what this cost for this year. So every year it'll save that much. So anyway, that's the plan. I got to get back on this generator too. This generator, I have to ungunk up the fuel tank. The fuel tank's full of rust. That's why I pulled that off. I got some chemicals, and I'm going to use reverse electrolysis, like a reverse electroplating, it kind of galvanizes the side. I know galvanizes is the wrong word, but it takes the rust off and it turns it into this black crap with some kind of electrolysis process. I'll show you that in a future video. But it cleans up the whole inside of the tank so that it's usable. I did a lot of research on that to find out the cheapest way to do it without having an engineer with clean it with glass beads and whatnot, which is how a lot of these shops do it. But I don't have the equipment. I'm not going to buy the equipment. I'm just going to use this other method. That way I don't have to pay them $200 to fix a $100 gas tank. So, people are greedy around this state anyway. I mean, their prices are just nuts. You know, they'll put down in this state, they'll put the prices really, really high, and then they'll wait till the last minute till they can't deal with it anymore, and then they almost give it away. So if you're sitting here with cash, you can pick stuff up for like peanuts. You know, relative peanuts anyway, because there's other wheeler dealers, but there aren't like millions of wheeler dealers like there are up north where you never get a break or anything. So if you take the stuff and then liquidate it in other states like Maryland, well actually I pick up more deals in Maryland than sales, but you can sell stuff in Maryland, you know, primo stuff, and California, Texas, Jersey, New York, you know, states like that, Massachusetts. Well, not so much Massachusetts. But anyway, I'm just rambling. I got April, I don't know if you can see in the dark with this, one of the church things that I did take. Well, I took these 2 chairs. These are nice antique blue chairs. I couldn't let them go. And I got her a $200. I know these from eBay that these pocketbooks go for $200. It's a leather pocketbook. So now that's for April. Now all I got to do is get her pants, and she'll be in Schaefer City. She watches my storage unit. Thank you, Renee. Anyway, onward. I took apart the butcher block table. This is a beautiful table. It's made in Malaysia. This is why we're going to be in trouble, because the stuff coming out of the all the nations like Singapore, Malaysia, China, all this manufacturing used to be really cheesy, this Hong Kong effect. Nowadays, that's totally reversed. There's a lot of high quality items coming out of there with at cheap prices. So we're really, as the United States, our manufacturing base is in serious trouble because we're letting quality go to the wind, and you just can't have high wages and low quality and expect to survive as a manufacturing country. So they better change something soon. Anyway, that's it. I packed the truck. I got my compressor so I can put air in tires and whatnot, which is what I got to do. And the only thing, I got to figure out a way to get this motorcycle out of here. I got to process some of this stuff. Maybe I'll put the motorcycle in this one. But to get it back in, I'm going to need a winch because it's just impossible to move this by myself. So I'm going to have to work on finding a cheap electric winch, and I'll build a baseboard on the back end, and that way I can pull things in here up ramps and whatnot, and just drag them in on the winch with the winch. I'll put a little pulley on the removable drop pulley, like right around here in the middle. And that way I can run the winch cable down. I don't know, I'll figure something out. There's really nothing much to... I could just put a hook up here, I guess. Then it would be two winchings. I have to think about that. So, well, if I put the hook up there and that's tough enough, I might be able to actually lift motors with this. If I had, I gotta think a lot about that if I even want to do that with this truck, to be honest with you. Alright, back to the house. I'll just bring this chair in. Well, that's it for tonight. As you can see, that there's really nothing done today. So it's relaxing. So, we'll see what goes on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. We're in Memorial Day weekend, and I don't have any picnics, unfortunately.